So a lot of people might wonder why I've chosen to write a double concerto for clarinet and trumpet. It's something that I've been thinking about for a long time, actually. I've been associate composer with the Hallé now since the end of 2011. And I always knew that I was going to write a shorter piece for orchestra that I wrote back in 2013, and a carol, but there was always going to be a bigger piece, and it was also always going to feature a soloist or a group of soloists from the orchestra. So I'd heard both Gareth and Lynsey play a lot before writing the piece, and there's that particular quality of your playing that, you know, is so beautiful, and that I really wanted to sort of highlight in the concerto, and I hope I've done that in some passages. It's not a sort of traditional concerto in the sense that you have one or just two soloists and the orchestra very much in an accompanimental role. You also have quite soloistic roles for other members of the orchestra, so for two oboists and for the flautist in the orchestra as well. And then in the second movement, the two orchestral clarinets and the two orchestral trumpets. And actually, interestingly, they haven't played in the first movement at all.
So I was really pleased to have another concerto, a double concerto, having worked on Helen's clarinet concerto, which was a real challenge. I mean, I think that's the thing about Helen's writing, and it's the same for the orchestral parts. I'm quite relieved when I played that piece, and also to come to this one, that for me it isn't full of extended techniques. It's very much looking at I can't speak for the trumpet, but I assume it's the same in a way, looking at the instrument in a conventional way, but in a very uncompromising way. So I feel technically stretched quite to my limit, particularly in terms of higher playing and florid runs. So it's really stretching.
And also we play quite a lot together, but there are a few notes changed here and there. But we've got to both think as a soloist, but also that you're playing a duet. So the concentration is slightly different from just doing a solo line. We've got to think of where we are with intonation, with chords, and
well, it really dovetails, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
It's a bit like a kaleidoscope, the way it's sort of the parts really cross and then sometimes come together, and we have very different roles within the dialogue as well. So it's being a soloist but being a unit as well.